Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I had these pieces of pine which I found in a skip, and I thought they'd be ideal to use to make a monitor stand. So the first thing I did was I measured up my keyboard, because the plan was for when the computer's not in use for the keyboard to slide underneath the monitor stand. So then I took the piece of wood and I made some markings. So this will consist of a top piece and then two bottom pieces. I then cut these pieces out on my miter saw, although because it is a compound miter saw I had to turn the wood around because it didn't cut through the full depth of the wood. If you've got a sliding miter saw it will be fine, but if you have a compound saw like me you might have to turn the really wide wood around, but that's fine. So then I took the two bottom pieces and marked up some pencil marks so that I could figure out where to drill the pilot holes. So the plan was to have 3 screws on each side. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I'm actually going to use screws, but I'm going to make it look as if it's been doweled. So the reason I'm doing that is because I do have some dowel, but it's not quite long enough for this. So you'll see in a moment how I do it. So I found the centre and then equally spaced 3 marks to drill pilot holes. So then I just like dry fitted everything so that I could transfer those pilot holes in the top down into the bottom pieces. So then to fit the dowels, what the plan was to countersink the screws so that there was then enough space for the dowels to go on top. So I put a piece of tape around the drill bit so that I knew when to stop drilling, so that I had an equal depth, and that is where the dowel would be placed. And another benefit of using screws is that it just pulls everything really tight together. And then you can see those spaces that I'm going to have for the dowels. So the next thing to do was to get plenty of glue on. And then it was time to add those screws. So I used quite thick screws with a good thread. As I say, I wanted it to really squeeze everything nice and tight together. And I just wiped off the excess glue squeeze out. So now it was time for the dowels to go in, so I just filled those holes up with glue and then tapped in the dowels with a rubber mallet. I actually got these dowels out of an old bed and they're actually hardwood dowels, so they should give a really nice contrast later on. So that was the build so far. I had to just wait for the glue to dry before I could cut off those excess pieces of dowel. The next thing to do was to make up some wood filler with some glue and some sawdust. So there were some imperfections in the wood where it met, and it allowed like a slight gap. So I just wanted to fill that gap in before sanding. So now it was time to cut off that excess. This was probably the most satisfying part. Just using a really sharp tenon saw to cut through those dowels nice and flush. So now it was time to do the sanding. This was going to take quite a while because I wanted to get a really smooth finish on this. So I started off with a really coarse sandpaper, really tough sandpaper, just to take off a lot of that top sort of splintery coat of wood. And what I did is I sanded all the edges as well to make everything smooth to the touch and slightly rounded off. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to check out my other videos. I've got quite a few woodworking videos now. I also do restorations and gardening videos. So yeah, if you're new, feel free to check it out. So then I took a less coarse paper, sort of a medium paper, and I just went over that by hand, and I just took my time because I wanted to get it real nice and smooth. And then finally I used some wet and dry to really make it smooth, and it really did give a nice finish in the end, and I was surprised how pale the wood was when I'd finished. But you can already see the contrast with those dark wood dowels. I thought it would be a good idea to add some little feet to the bottom, just so to protect the desk so that it doesn't get scratched. And I had these just, I don't know where I got them from, I probably took them off something, but I just had them lying around, so I thought I'd use them. Not necessary though. I then gave it a nice rubbing down just to get rid of all the excess little bits of sawdust. And I decided to give it all a coat of boiled linseed oil. It didn't bring out the grain too much, and it didn't give it much colour either. It was a real pale pine, and I wasn't expecting that, but in the end it did look quite nice because of those dark dowels, and you'll see that in a moment. So I then just wiped off any excess oil with some tissue. So that was it all finished, and I was quite pleased with the way it turned out in the end. Quite a nice light wood, had a nice grain pattern to it, and those dowels really made it pop out. So they finished it off nicely. So if you found this video useful, please like, and please consider subscribing as well for more videos, and if you've got any questions, please let me know. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.